This is the bombs. Chronic. The bee's knees. Yeah. Let's get it.
Yeah, it's recording.
Thanks, man.
No problem, Ty. Just hit.
That's it. Yes. It was a good workout. I should make more of those videos. Working out, right, ladies and gentlemen? That'd be more fun, I think. I hope. I know! You want to see something cool? Check this out. Boom! Shirt is off, ladies and gentlemen. Eyelashes. Lips. So I'm here just debating, thinking to myself, contemplating about life. And I was thinking, you know, they say practice makes perfect. But aren't you perfect if you always practice? I mean, forever is now, right? And we talked about this on my last video about now and how it could be an illusion. It's interesting how you can reverse a psychology to master yourself and your mind. I mean, the mind is the tool to success, and pushing forward is the only way to achieve it. I personally don't believe in good luck and good fortune. I believe it's hard work and dedication, and achieving those successful habits in your life will inevitably get you there. You know, the successful people, we always say, man, they're so lucky. But I don't think luck has anything to do with it. They just naturally had those successful habits within them. And it's very important to get, you know, mentors to help you achieve these habits. You know, I always think when I was younger, I thought to myself, you know, hang around successful people, because then, you know, it'll help you get successful. But I never really understood that analyzation, that concept, that theory behind it, I guess you could say. I mean, I always put it as like, you know, the manifestation in a spiritual concept, away from the reality of thinking, you know, to be a realist. I was always trying to be an optimist, always trying to think positive. But it's the same thing as, you know, aren't you perfect if you always practice? And it's the same analogy here in being an optimist, because when you're trying to be positive all the time, you're avoiding the negative things in your life, and it's the fear, it's those things that drive you, you know. And if you put it in a spiritual concept, you know, you can't have light without darkness. You can't have darkness without light. You can't enjoy food without being hungry. And so we look at this world and trying to think, you know, in this perfectionist manner of being optimistic and positive, when in reality, life is hard. And the minute you realize that, the minute you start to accept it, and it's just really interesting because the key to life is acceptance, you know? And I always try to search that reality of acceptance, to accept myself, to accept life the way it is, but I couldn't, because I was avoiding the reality of darkness. And with many ancient philosophies from, you know, Egyptian wisdom, Hermetic teachings from, you know, the Romans, and so forth, you know, these guys would dwell in darkness in order to understand the light, you see. So it's always the reverse of what you think it is. And so the point I'm trying to get at is to accept the darkness in this world, because that's what makes it perfect. Isn't that so cool? So without the mistakes, without the darkness, without the pain, it wouldn't be so perfect. And that's the journey of this flesh, of who we are. And so in order to achieve the now, you first have to accept yourself and your mind, and not think so much, and just do it. Do it like Nike. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know that I never really bring this side of myself. I'm always, you know, yeah, look at my muscles, look at my... and you know, sometimes I'm a bit, you know, I like to theorize. I like to master my mind and to overcome things. And you know, the biggest problem with ourselves is the resistance. We put the weights on our own shoulders, but you know, we need this weight sometimes. It makes you stronger. It's the mistakes that allows you to learn these, you know, these things. It gives you thicker skin. And you know, with my diabetes, for example, I'm personally really grateful that out of all my family, I'm the one who has it. You know, out of my uncle who passed away at 50, and my great uncle who passed away at 65 with type 1 diabetes, out of my whole family, like everybody, I'm the only one. And it's just amazing because, you know, I've studied health and fitness my whole life. I mean, I've always thought about steroids. I've always, you know, when I was young, I never did it until I was in my, you know, early 20s. I waited. I worked out. I've been lifting weights since I was 10. You know, the gym to me is a playground where most people don't see it that way, because it's already natural in my life. It's subconscious. I've already adjusted to this reality. You know, the pain of exercise is pleasure to me, whereas other people, it's just pain. And so I can get fat, I can get lean. Here I am, got a little bit of abs back, trying to work on a little lower body fat. It's almost gone. And I'm very fortunate that I carried this weight on my shoulders out of my whole family, because, you know, I was meant to have this problem, and I can handle it. You know, I'm sure if it was anyone else in my family, they would have had comas, low blood sugar issues, to the point where, you know, they would probably go to the hospital. And I've never had that issue. I've recently had some edema issues with my ankles, and I immediately knew, okay, what's the problem, why, and fix it, right? And that's the most important thing you got to think about. You need to think of whatever the problem is, and to stop making excuses, and to think about why and fix it. You know, the truth is fucking hard, but you know, I've come to terms with this reality, and it's a lot easier for me to assess these problems. Okay, why? I already know most of, you know, nutrition, a lot of it anyway. I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm not saying I know everything, and that's where it goes again with the reverse psychology. If you say you know everything, then you know nothing. The reason is because being a narcissist that way, you don't allow yourself to learn anything else. And so this is the gold nugget for you guys today. I love you all, naysayers or not. I love everybody. I hope you get this message, and if you don't, hopefully I planted a seed for you in the future, because you know, you don't know who you'll be in 10 years. I don't know who I'll be in 10 years. I mean, 10 years ago, I look at that guy, me, that guy, and I just like, oh my God. I see some YouTube videos I've posted, And I think to myself, oh my God, look at this child. But I leave it on there because, you know, you guys got to see that journey too, right? Where I've come from. And it reminds me too, you know, how far I've come. So, like I said, Happy New Year to everybody. I love you all. Thank you so much for subscribing and following me. I do have an OnlyFans channel. Link is in the description. It costs $9.99 a month to support me. It is SEX content. Yes, I do that stuff. Yes, most of you guys already know that. And I do it, you know, without any guilt. I've had my ups and downs with it. But, hey man, you know, it gives me, you know, freedom. I don't have to work a 9 to 5, and you guys fucking help me, man. And I appreciate, excuse my language, I appreciate every one of you, man. Seriously. Thank you so much. I really do. And, you know, with all success, you need to have an exchange. You need value. And my body's my value, so love you very much. Mwah! Have a great day, night, evening, wherever you are. And ciao. Peace. Dad's Special Pimenta. Beauty.